morning, afternoon or evening, and welcome back to Edenia. My name is Clown, and today we're playing Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. This game has a lot of options as a logistics game. It's much like Big Pharma in the way that you take stuff, do something with it, and then deliver it somewhere where you can make money. But this is all about transport. This is all about trains containing coal, people, goods, you name it. So let's start a new game. We'll just do a very small map just to get started, just to show you the game a bit. And we'll start in 1970. That's fine. I've got my standard settings, which I always use. I love it that there's a lot of room to work with, not a lot of industries in the way. So this is our little island. 3 little towns on the edge of the island. Look at that. This is nice. It certainly is nice. So let's take a look at what we can do in this game. So the game is paused first because you can build your HQ or you can have a new face. I would love a new face. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. Amazing. Color scheme. We want to be a... Oh, that's a good question. I think we want to be purple. Yeah, nice and purple. Manager name is Michael Ockards. And Mike Transport. Because they call him Mike, little Mike Ockards Transport. There we go. Little Mike Ockards. Right, let's see what we can do in this game. So first of all, we're paused. Let's unpause it. Let's start the world. And there's a little town here. Little town, Baddinghatton. And that's very far away from these two towns. I think the first order of business is to make a road system. So let's grab a tools. Let's make this into a road. And let's have a bus station from one side of the map to another. Now this is the city center, this cross right here. And we also want some traffic going through here, but not right now. We just want to have a bus station, so we have a road depot. We need a road depot, and we also need some bus stations going... You know what? I think here would be good. Yeah. Pratfield, there we go. And all the way to Plonhead. There we go. Or should we do it? Oh, we should do it on this bit of road. Yeah. Get the station in as well. This covers the entire town, by the way, which is nice. It's the best you can have. And let's also do something about these options, because I do want to see the towns. How do I unlock this? Oh, control click. There we go. Also want to show the tracks, of course. Also want to show the signs. I just don't want to show the trees. There we go. Trees can be invisible for all I care. There we go. Because these trees get in the way a lot, because there's tons of them everywhere. So there we go. We've set up a route. Now we need a road depot on this side of the service as well. And we've got a loop for the buses to go around. Let's make a new vehicle. This bus is a bit faster. This is an old type of bus, so we'll hide it from the list. There we go. Let's start with 2 buses going up and down. Now this is not Road Vehicle 1, because that's a boring name. This is going to be Thompson Express 1. There we go. And actually we want this to be a clone of the other one. You can clone a vehicle, and if you clone a vehicle with shared orders, it will also remember that it will have to do the same route, because this one will go to Plonhead, to Pratfield. And now if we take a look at this one, where is it? This. It will also go to Plonhead and Pratfield, so that's good. Let's get them on their way. 2 buses, and these buses will do their routes, and they'll make sure that this is something we can make some money of, hopefully. So that's a basic bus route. Now there's a lot more to this game than buses. We perhaps want an airport. Now if we do want an airport, we probably want a small airport to start with, because No, we don't even have small airports. We just have a big one, a city airport. Now, where could we possibly plonk this down? This city is not really big enough yet to need an airport, so let's skip the airports for now. Let's just start with some trains. I think trains would be nice, although this is a bit of a coastal town. We might want to set up a boat route, because you can have boats. You know, why not? You can have boats, but first I think we need to do some trains, because trains, believe it or not, they are the future in this game. Everything goes faster by trains, and you can make a lot of money by doing trains. Now there is a power station here. It belongs to Plonhead. If you take a look at the display chain, you can have coal and feed it into a power station. If you take a look at this, a sawmill, you can have a forest that provides wood, which goes to a sawmill, which produces goods, which then goes to houses. So there are industry chains. So if we want to make this a profitable ride, we desperately, first of all, take out a loan. Bam, we borrowed everything. That's fine. We need to do a small bit of manscaping here, a bit of landscaping actually. There we go. I don't know why I just called it manscaping, because it's not really manscaping, is it? Because I'm not grooming some gentleman. Either way, awkwardness. There we go. We'll have some. We'll have a coal station over here. Length will be 5, and we'll do the same over here. There we go. Length will also be 5. Should we have? Yeah, we should desperately. We should do something like this. We'll have an up line and a down line. Up being on the right. There we go. And this is an electric train set already, which is nice. We need to level this a bit. There we go. Make this even. Perhaps take it out one more. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. And we'll get this down. Do the same for this. Take it all the way there. Nice. And we'll have this be a crossing, because, you know, we might want to add to this main line, so let's just do it like this. Let's make it small. There we go. This is all we need, just a crossing. We might also want to have done this instead. You know what, I think this is better. There we go. And now if you want to imagine, you can take this off, of course. But eventually we want to expand onto this. For now, this will do nicely. There we go. Now it's ill-advised to take such turns, but we're not being too precise this time. We need a way to cross the streets, because a train coming from here will need to go onto this. And we will need some depots, because people will need to get serviced. So let's do some landscaping again. Let's make this lower. There we go. Put in a depot. We'll do the same on the other side, because it's not a very large train, you know. So we'll have a cross here, and in this cross, so that's the station, this will be the cross, and in this cross we'll have a depot for the train coming in from the right. There we go. Now all this track needs, because we can have some trains going loose on this, but they will probably crash into each other because we don't have any signals. So we need some signals here, some path signals. We'll have a one-way signal over here, and we'll have a normal block signal over here. We'll continue this along the line, and this will be continued along the line as well. And there we go, all nice and dandy, all across the line. And now we need to fix this into a one-way path signal. This will be an out signal, this will go. And we need some more one-way signals here. Now I'm doing this by memory. I'm not really trying to explain what happens here. But if you really want to know, I'm doing this as a showcase. And if you want me to make this a series, then just say so in the comments. And we'll have some nice OpenTTD Let's Plays and tutorials. So there we go, making a train 5 long. This is of course not train 1, because that's boring. This is the coal hole 1. There we go. And this will take coal to a power station. It will go from here to here, and it will be a full load, and here it will unload all. There we go. We'll have 2 of these trains, and let's get them on their way. So now, as you can see, this one will go into here and start loading up. This train will grab the other station instead. There we go, and these will fill up with coal from this mine. Now you can hold tab to speed it up a bit, and we should, by the way, click on this to make sure that we follow it. Right, let's see this. Let's see this fill up. Production's good, and then we will be off. So there we go. Nice, and there goes our little train. It's going up the hill. Had a bit of a struggle there, and it will, as you can see, we made a fair bit of money there. And it will go back to this station where the other train is loading at the moment. So that's a nice way of having a logistics network. Now, of course, there is also a sawmill and forest. Now, to incorporate it into this line would be a bit silly, because it will not need to share a line. But we could, of course, do something like a nice bridge. So let's do something like this. We'll have a couple of lines. There we go. And we'll have the cross that we did earlier. As I said, if you really want a series on this, I'll explain everything I'm about to do. But I'm a bit strapped for time, so I'm just going to build what I know from memory. So there we go. We'll have a nice little corner. Now, once again, this is not the ideal way to do corners, but for demonstration purposes only. And we'll have a nice little bridge. There we go. Happy New Year. Just got a financial report from last year. There we go. We'll make a bridge. This is 3 out. This is 3 out as well. We'll have a cantilever steel. There we go. A nice little twin bridge. And we'll make this go to the sawmill. And we're already dead on, as far as I can tell. So let's see if we can force this station in. It accepts wood, produces goods. That's good enough for me. There we go. And there we go. Now, another set of tracks we'll need to cross. Now, this would eventually go to another piece of town, because it will produce goods which are accepted in towns. Now, we don't have that luxury at the moment, but normally you would desperately do something like that to maximize your profits. So let's put some more signals in here. That's fine. Look at that. It's nice. It's nice, isn't it? There we go. We'll have some depots on the incoming lines, not on the outgoing lines. We don't really need that. You know, perhaps we do. Perhaps we do need some depots on the outgoing line. Otherwise, the trains will just go back on themselves if they do need a service. And that's not worth it. You know what? We'll do a bit of landscaping here as well. Get rid of it. There we go. We'll just add these doubly, because why not? Now, the same applies. We can just make some trains. This time, we need some electric trains. I think these are the best we have at the moment. This time, we just need some wood trucks instead of coal trucks. So there we go. We'll make it 5 blocks long. And this will not do. Train 3. This will be wood mother trucker. There we go. And we'll clone it once. We'll tell it to go to here and then to here. So there we go. Nice. And we'll let these go on their merry way. Now this will need to full load any cargo, and this will unload all. There we go. So now it's in. It will load up on wood. And once it's full of wood, it will take it to the sawmill. Now, in all of these things will give you a bit of profit. Now, as you can see, my profit has currently risen. We did poorly last year, but now we have risen. We're taking a bit of a dip again, but Current profits are above 0, so that's good. We are not in the negative, so we should start making some money. And, well, if you play a bigger map, you can have extensive networks, you can have really impressive rail crossings and whatnot. This is just basic to intermediate stuff. If I would ever do a Let's Play of this, I will definitely tell you all that I know about this game. So, for now, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Have a great day.